Hello, welcome to Aries Dragonfae Witch Tarot. This is a 3-pile pick a card reading. Take a moment, look at the piles, and let your intuition pick one. I also use the pendulum over here to answer specific yes or no questions, as well as charms and runes. But for today, I'm just going to do the basic with the cards and maybe the pendulum. So over here you have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And if you want to pause the video to take a moment to meditate, pick a pile, you can do so now. Otherwise, I'm going to get started. Okay, so group 1. Pick group 1, the black obsidian. Your first card is the dream catcher, dreaming your wisdom. Your second card, which is your recent past, is the 9 of Pentacles. Your third card, which is your near future, is the Ace of Pentacles. Fourth card, the Lovers, which is near future. And the last card, which is just Joy for Happiness card. And this one is for protection. Okay, so I'm going to read the first card, the Dream Catcher, out of the book Oracle of the Dragonfae by Lucy Cavendish. I have to read it because it's longer, and I do not have them all memorized. I'm just going to start off with the divinatory meanings. Prophetic dreams, precognizance, dreams of elders speaking with you, working on opening and empowering your solar plexus, beginning to seek your dreams out purposefully, placing action with dreams, finding feathers during the day, receiving messages from owl and eagle and from wise women, breathing deeply while sleeping, sleeping well with the air being well oxygenated, using oil burners, working with the dream catcher. You want to keep a dream journal, dimensional travel, communications between worlds, receiving messages without judging them, ensuring regular healthful sleep, changing the bedroom, clearing sleeping space, clearing space generally, trusting that you are safe and protected while you sleep, knowing that friends believe in your dreams, but that you must believe in them most fiercely of all, allowing the ephemera to slip through fingers in the past. Know that the chances in dreams can be held. Looking at the elders teaching in your dreams, the beings of all 4 directions in the sacred of magical circle or hoop of the Dragonfae and all of the indigenous peoples of the earth are with you now. You are part of this divine circle, and we are returning to speak to you, particularly at night when you feel most safe receiving our messages. They are not imaginations, they are real messages from real beings, and the earth changes we speak of, and your part in them are true prophecies. A little bit about the dream catcher. The import of dream oracles has been spoken of in many ancient cultures, from the Greeks to the Lakota, from the Celts to the Norse. We are being given chances to learn and to dream into being the truth of who we are, while we do this thing called sleep, in which our being is trained and worked within the spirit world. The dream catcher being will come to you as the teacher you need, holding the sacred feathers of the air, the bells which will be rung by the dawn watcher, and the threads which woven together, create your perfect and knowable and unknowable destiny. Now, the recent past card, the 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles is associated with earth and fire, so if you could be a fire sign reading this that picked this pile, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or you could be an Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus, or you could be none of them, and it could just be the elements of the Pentacles energy. Happy, healthy home. Enjoy the many results of loyalty and hard work, promotion, or newfound stability and happiness at home. And your present card, the Ace of Pentacles. Prosperous beginnings. Ground yourself for the future. In the beginning phase of a prosperous venture, go outside, take time to appreciate nature. Wealth is also headed your way. The third card, or the fourth card, the future card, the Lovers. Union, desire, joy. Watch over and defend loved ones, other beings, and our communities, especially in uncertain times. We are held by sacred presence, safeguarding energy you need to thrive working for justice. And so you may be meeting somebody in the near future that you really connect with. And the last card, the protection card, our joy for happiness. Watch over and defend loved ones, other beings, and our communities, especially in uncertain times. We are held by sacred presence, safeguarding energy you need to thrive working for justice. So, group 1, that was your reading. Hopefully it resonated with somebody. I wouldn't mind some feedback just to see if it did resonate with anybody. Thank you. And on to group number 2. And you picked the second pile with the speckled green jade. First card is the Listener, Sacred Silence. Second card, your recent past, is the Two of Cups. Third card, near future, Three of Wands. I also apologize for my voice, starting to lose my voice a little bit here. And your future card, the Six of Swords. Joy for Happiness card. That's Struggle. Okay, so the Listener, Sacred Silence. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Okay, Sacred Silence. How much have you missed because I could not have the space, the wild, quiet, blessed peace in which to whisper my secret straight to your soul? How much more could you be aware of if you simply took the time to be still and silent? The whole world can be heard in a moment. And now it is your time. It's your time to be still and silent. The whole world can be heard in a moment. Now it is your time to be still and silent. Listen and truly understand what it is that you're hearing. Listen with your being, your entire being, not just your ears. Allow your senses to be the soul's messengers. Sometimes we need to be quiet and listen, but first of all, we need to be quiet. So many people talk so much of the time, and the talking and the filling up of space simply drowns out the messages. The Dragonfae do not decree conversation and robust dialogue. The joyous clash of friends talking with each other, or the singing out of voices, especially when raised in joy, celebration, song, and good cheer. This card speaks of a time when it would be right for you to be still and to listen as the world whispers her secrets to you. We do not want to be making so much noise that we drown out our own signs and messages. So be still Be silent and be ready for the messages to come in sweet, subtle, and magical ways, such as the pick card reading. This beautiful dragonfae being represents and embodies the qualities of stillness and sacred silence. She needs to be removed from the hustle and bustle, from built-up urban and industrial areas, and needs to go deep into nature to find a still place of solitude in which the soul can speak and be heard. She has learned to listen, and she has also learned to turn down the stress that demands the social world, the noise that can drown out meaning. In the words of Shakespeare, chatter is often a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. You would do well to seek the counsel of spirit and nature, to rest in the quiet grove within. Furthermore, when the soul speaks, listen, come into alignment, and act from that space of integrity. The listener does not feel the need to tell about what she has heard. In fact, she is content to simply act without broadcasting her moves, and to allow her dreams into being, to follow the guidance of her messages without exhausting the energy of the message by talking it out. She is silent and she seems still, but all of her actions are powerful and purposeful, because they are born from a pure, still place of energy. Hers is the quiet glade and sudden, glad truth of the soul, and in these truths are great wisdom and delight. Divinatory meanings, a time for peace and quiet, literally finding a quiet space, softening noise. There could be increased noise sensitivity at this time, finding that it is hard to contemplate or think of what needs to be happening, or hard to decide on the best course of action for you due to interruptions and almost constant demands and distractions. One thing after another may be demanding your time, and your desire for a peaceful time out for contemplation may seem an impossible dream. Meditation, taking part in retreats and soul excursions, and therapy are recommended, but it is the space you create in which to commune with your own soul self that is of great import at this time. Soothing music, meditation CDs, and natural sounds of the elements would be very healing. Need to withdraw from the noise and the volume around you to seek out quiet space and time in which to actively hear the messages of your own spirit. And your recent past card, the Two of Cups. Connection, love, romance. The Two of Cups is also a water element, which you could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. New love or friendship, connection between two, pure, honest, and solid. Open your heart. So you could have just recently met somebody, or got a new friend, and you have a definite vibe together. Your present card, the Three of Wands, is fire energy, so you could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius also, or not. Envisioning the future, continued support from friends or family, helped you form a sense of self, values, morals. Now time to rely on self for guidance, clarifying goals, cast others' needs and opinion aside. Future is infinite. In your future card, the Six of Swords. Swords is the air element, so you could be a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. Hope at last and travel indicates recovery from difficult times, hope on the horizon. Things will get better. Important to rest, revitalize, and surround self with joyful friends. Plan a trip, even if it's just to get out of town for the weekend, to lift your spirits. And, okay, the last card from Joy of Happiness is the Struggle card. Value what effort and conflict teach us. Witness divine assistance and blessings that surround our strugglings. Giving and receiving spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical support in midst of deep challenge. Work together, not clinging to argument. So it's about working together right now and not